Hey guys, what's up? Vegan Enthusiast here with a new recipe. We're doing a take on a bruschetta. This is going to be kind of like an almond ricotta type bruschetta. So what you're going to need, everything in my shot here, you're going to start off with some Kite Hill almond ricotta. I found this at my local Whole Foods. A good rustic bread. This is an Italian bread. You're going to need tomatoes. Any kind will do. These are cute little individual sized, but you could also use cherry tomatoes or just regular big steakhouse tomatoes if you have them, whatever's handy. You're going to need a clove or two of garlic, some fresh basil, some roasted bell pepper strips. I got these at my local grocery store. And then a olive oil or a good balsamic vinegar that I got at my local farmer's market. So what we're going to do after you toast your bread up and get your ingredients chopped up, we got the basil, tomatoes, and our sun-dried, or excuse me, our roasted bell pepper strips. We have our bread. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your garlic and you're just going to rub it on top of your bread. Because it's toasty, it's going to act like a little grater. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's slowly grating down the garlic and it's going to give you this nice little hint of garlic flavor. I love to do this when I make bread because it's just a great way to give it a subtle little hint of garlic, and you could rub it as much or as little as you want. Just depends on how much garlic flavor you really want to come through. As you can see, it wore it down to a little nub. Then we're going to take our ricotta and we're just going to take some and press it onto our bread. And you want to kind of press it because it's kind of crumbly and it'll fall apart. Plus you want to kind of get it into all these little fantastic nooks and crannies as you go along. And this is great. I mean, you can make this for dinner like I'm doing, or you could absolutely make these as like an appetizer dish. You could make these into smaller pieces, or you could even buy smaller pieces of bread and toast them up as well. It's a great little starter to an Italian meal if you wanted to do that. And you can add as much or as little of this as you want. Pretty much of anything. If you don't like something that much, then don't add that much. But give it a try because I think all the flavors come together quite nicely and make it really, really quite tasty. So just get that pressed in. Make sure we get all of our little pieces because this is good stuff. All right. And then from there, we're going to just top with our sliced tomatoes. Again, any tomatoes you have on hand would work. I mean, even if you wanted to get creative, you could probably do a sun-dried tomato. That would probably be good as well. But we're just going to take our slices, place them on top like so. You can see this comes together really quickly. Doesn't take a lot of time to eat really good, tasty, healthy dishes. So from there, we're going to take our roasted bell pepper strips and just kind of place these throughout. It's kind of long. There we go. Like so. Simple, simple. And then we're going to take our fresh cut basil and just add on top. And again, I like basil, so I kind of pile it on there, but if you don't like a lot of basil, you can certainly cut back. But you definitely want to use fresh, and I think you definitely want to add a little bit because it definitely adds a freshness to the dish. That's really quite tasty. All right, so then from here, I'm just going to transfer these onto my plate like so. And like I said, if you had a really good olive oil, you could certainly use that, especially if you had one that was infused with garlic or chili pepper flakes for a little spice. I am a vinegar girl, so I'm going to add my yummy vinegar. Where's the label? There it is. So all you're going to do is you're just going to take and drizzle a little bit on each top. Not too much. Again, I love vinegar. I could go nuts, but you don't want it to overpower everything else. You just want it to give that little extra hint. Oops, that was a little too much. There we go. Just a little drizzle. And that's it. That's all she wrote. That's almond, milk, ricotta, bruschetta. Hope you guys give it a try. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Any tips, pointers? Hope you like it. And until next time, peace, love, and compassionate cooking.